All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson on going into the reason why the apostles say to not be doing music, man, not be trying to be rappers and stuff like that in this world, man. And this is going to be going into, I searched up this guy here, this guy, Young Thug, right, who became popular really for like his electronic sounding rap, mumble rapping, or whatever people call it, man. And the fact that this guy was being a demon and wearing dresses, man, right? He was wearing dresses, and if you look it up, he actually literally said on one thing that he wore like, and I think he said he wore a little girl's dress, or he said he wore a lady's dress or something like that, and it's some like leopard print dress or whatever. So don't be crying for this guy, that the fact that he's in this situation, man, because he was going off, right? And because he wanted to rap so much and wanted to make money from the music industry, that caused him to wear whatever they told him to wear, right? Whatever they told him to wear, he wore that. And whatever they told him to promote, he promoted it. Whatever particular backdrop they told him to have in his music videos when they was recording him, he did that, right? He was prepared to do all of that, man. And the whole thing about rap music anyway is about boasting and flexing and being proud, man. But what you see here, I'm not going to play any of the video, right? But what you see here is that they use his rap lyrics to help. They're using his rap lyrics to help get him sent away, man. And he's basically on the song talking about people that he's like tried to assault, talking about people that he's shot at, talking about how he might have not shot at this person, but he knew something about it. He was connected to it and all of this, right? He's threatening people on songs, threatening people on social media. And that's pretty much what that whole rap industry promotes, man. It promotes being proud and boasting in your own self. And what do the scriptures say? The scriptures say that we're not supposed to do that. Let me read it. This is Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23. Thus saith Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Let not the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. And when you listen to rap music, they're doing all of these things, right? I never heard no rap song where the guy is rapping about herbal remedies, unless it's some Benjamite or something like that, or some guy talking about blowing some reefer, right, or smoking a fat blunt. That's the kind of herbal remedies that these guys will be talking about, and that ain't no herbal remedies, right? Yeah, you ain't gonna ever see no rap songs where they're rapping about anything righteous, really. And if they do, that'll be one of the songs on the album. The first song on the album might be something like praising how his parent raised him, right? Which will normally just be some woman worship song, anyway, right? And then the next song will be about how he's talking about, man, these women are hoes. Shake that thing, girl, or some shit like that, right? And that's the whole reason why the apostle said to not even bother with this music stuff, right? Because the songs that we're supposed to be singing are supposed to be righteous songs, right? And if there even ever was a song that was going to be sung that had any violence in it, then the violence should be aimed towards our betterment as a nation, as I'm going to prove right now. Because this is a song that I'm about to read right now. This is a song. Right? This is Psalm 149 and verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise him in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and the harp. For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. And there ain't nothing meek about the rap industry, man. Right? They're literally, when you listen to rap music, they're literally boasting and telling you what they can afford that you can't afford. And you're actually buying their album, helping them to be able to afford things that you can't afford. And then you're going to listen to the song and try and pretend like you're about that too. And that you've got the same money that they've got. You ain't, man. You ain't rich. They're the ones that's rich. And really, a rapper ain't even that rich anyway because they get rinsed out for most of their music anyway. They have to do things behind the scenes in order to get money, in order to be considered as even a viable option for being on the label. They have to do things, man. Weird LGB type stuff, right? The women have to promote themselves as harlots. The men have to promote themselves as some like cross dresser, right? Or some gangster wearing tattoos all over his face, like 25 tattoos on his face, right? They have to wear Skittle colours hair. They gotta have leprosy in their hair. They gotta do all this madness, man. Like this guy. There he is. This guy here. This guy. Look, blonde hair. Right there, you can see it on the left. Blonde hair. Blonde hair. So, like, all these people that want to promote or make out like these rappers are some righteous, they're not righteous, man. And they're further helping your neighborhood. If you're living in a ghetto, get in the ghetto somewhere, wherever you are in the world, they're further helping give them people to give the criminals a soundtrack for when they're driving around doing madness around the area that you live in. They're further doing that, man, and that's everywhere. That's everywhere that any Israelite pretty much is that they've grown up, right? Whether you're in the UK, whether you're in America, Germany, Italy, Spain, anywhere, there's pretty much a place where your people are. That's a rough neighborhood, man. Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 5. For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in their glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. That's a song, right? But the songs that are promoted by rappers is just always about pride, man. It's about glorifying in this world. Oh, I got a Cuban link, 25,000, 100 on the wrist, 50 foul on the, 100 on the neck, 1,000 on the shoes. Then they're talking about some Edomite freaks jeans that they're wearing. Oh, I don't even know these labels, man. I ain't no swag cat like that. I don't know what the latest jeans are that you can wear. To be honest with you, what true religion is that? Is that one true religion jeans? Like there was no Yahweh. If Yahweh Shai didn't used to be flexed when he was on the earth, he wasn't flexing about what he's got. He wasn't flexing about his glams that he had on. He was glorifying Yahweh. And if he did flex, he would have had a right to. To be honest with you, if anything that he said that would have ever been boastful, he would have had the right to because he's the son of Yahweh. But these rappers ain't got nothing to boast in. They're in slavery, man. They're getting told to look down or look up when they're recording the camera. You only see the final product of them in the camera, waving their hand, making their finger be shaped like a pistol and going bow in the camera, right? But you don't see that there's some weird Edomite probably a lot of the times behind the camera telling them move left, move right, look up to the sky, look down. No, not there, there. But then you're thinking, oh, this guy's cool, man, and he's got the women in the music video or whatever, all lying on him, rubbing his shoulders. But that's teeth. That's smoke and mirrors, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23. Thus saith Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might, let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and know of me, that I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth, for in these things I delight, saith Yahweh. And even if an Israelite says, well, I'm going to rap about the destruction of Esau, right? If you was to look at his whole catalogue of music, right, you will see that he's got some songs being proud in there, boasting about his car, boasting about his guns, boasting about his strength, boasting about his riches, boasting about something. But you're not supposed to boast about anything. You're supposed to glory in the Lord. Let me read it. Verse 24. But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and know of me, that I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth, for in these things I delight, saith Yahweh. So we ain't supposed to be boasting in ourselves, man, because we ain't got nothing to boast about. We ain't got nothing to boast about, man. And you'll end up like a guy like this, right? This guy, this rapper here. And look at all of this thing, look at all of these timestamps, man. And like I said, I ain't gonna play none of it. I don't want to. I don't think it's gonna be relevant to play any of it, but you can come and watch it yourself. Like, let me show you the title. There's the title. There's the channel, right? But this is like, I just saw it when I searched this guy and I saw this here. I saw it and I've watched a bit of it previously, but it's not relevant to bring it out for this lesson. I don't think it's relevant. But 1 second, you know what, Salakia? I'm not even gonna do that. But yeah, he basically was mentioning music. In his music, he was mentioning people that he's like did things to, man. And then now he's getting arrested, and people are going to be saying the same thing that you Jakes always say: free this guy, free that guy, right? And you're talking about free them, but they're guilty. So why the hell should they be free when they're guilty? They ain't. You never seen none of these same people that saying free my this that, free my this that, talking about Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shai send. You know, they ain't saying Yahweh send Yahweh Shai to gather the elect. I wonder how many of them say that. Because if Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai to gather the elect, you wouldn't be rapping. You wouldn't be faking like you've got all of these things. You'd really have them. You'd really have the riches that you're talking about. The same way how you have metal will be the same way that you have gold. The same way how we have grass will be the same way we have silver. But as it stands right now, we don't have nothing. And these Jakes are always continually being funneled through the music industry as rappers. And in the end of them is worse. They're cursed when they come in. And they're cursed when they go out of it, man. And for all the dress wearing and stuff, maybe he might get let off because he wore enough dresses for Esau. But the reason why he's probably in jail anyway was because he probably got tired of wearing them dresses. You know? He probably saw Jakes mocking him too much about him dress wearing. So he's like, man, I don't want to wear dresses no more. And Esau was like, nah. More than likely, Esau got angry that he was trying to, you know, that he didn't want to, but you done it once. So you shouldn't have did it in the first place. You should have never did it in the first place, man. And he probably heard that he's an Israelite too. But everyone feels sorry for these rappers all the time, but I don't know why. Because the same way how these rappers are talking about how they'll smack this guy up, smack that guy up. If you offended them, they'd smack you up too. They'd want to smack you up and shoot at your house, shoot at your mammy, as they call it, shoot at your mammy house. They'd want to do that to you as well. So I don't know why people always are praising these rappers that are demons, man. And actually actively say that they're demons too. They confirm that they are. Let me read this and I'm going to end the lesson there. Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23 does say, if Yahweh, and Yahweh's been killing he's been making a lot of rappers be getting put to death, man, over the last like 2 or 3 years, man. Like hundreds of them have been dying. Hundreds of these musicians have been dying, man. So that's clearly a sign that Yahweh ain't with these people. He ain't with this rap music stuff. He don't like these people, man. Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23 does say, if Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might, let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith Yahweh. So Yahweh delights if we're praising, if we're glorifying that we know him, if we understand that he killeth and maketh alive, that he maketh poor and maketh rich, that our false balance is an abomination with him. That sinning is when you're going against what he says, not anything else to do with nobody else on the earth. It's when you're sinning, you'll offend another man or another woman on the earth, or you'll be destroying the earth. But ultimately, your sin is against Yahweh. And I'm going to end the lesson there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.